What's going on, everyone? HueFin News coming at you with another daily cryptocurrency market analysis. Today is September the 7th, 2017. And here at HueFin News, it is our job to make sure we give you guys news according to the charts. We give you guys the pulse, the mindset of the market. And when you know the pulse and the mindset of the market, you guys are able to predict the probable movement of these cryptocurrencies. And we are the only people on YouTube who's able to predict where the price movement of these cryptocurrencies are going to go without using any indicators on our charts. We don't use no specialized created software on our charts. Only thing we do is use the price bars and the volume. This is called volume spread analysis, and it is one of the best ways to understand these cryptocurrency markets. Okay, so with that being said, we are not investment advisors, nor are we trying to give you guys investment advice, but trust us, we are giving you guys news according to the charts, and the predictive movements of these cryptocurrencies is just that simple. And if you guys have been watching our previous videos, you guys can see how spot on we've been with our analysis. So I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's go ahead and dive right on into it. And let's see exactly what occurred today in the cryptocurrency market. So, you know, I like to start out here at this website, the cryptocurrency market capitalization website, and like to see exactly how much money is coming into the cryptocurrencies. And you can see that not too much has changed with the overall market cap of the cryptocurrency, still standing at $163 billion. Let's see, still trading a little bit more and more markets at 5,515. And you guys can see as we scroll down at these major cryptocurrencies, the top one, Bitcoin, is only barely up, almost 0.76%. Ethereum is down 0.42. Look at Bitcoin Cash, had a phenomenal day today. Last price was at $652.88. They're up 2.72. Look at Ripple's almost down 1%. Litecoin is down 1%. Dash, Monero are all down. Look at IOTA is down double digits, 12%. Ethereum Classic is down 4.39%. And look at Neo, 42.40%. I wonder what caused that today. We'll go ahead and see that as well. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and see exactly what occurred specifically on these charts. So, you know, we're going to go ahead and start out with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is up 0.42%. Last trade was at $4,612. So the bar that we have today that is formed is sort of like a trial run bar. And with a trial run bar is where we want to see if the buyers were successful in the market. And we won't be able to tell that until the finalization of September's 9th bar, which is tomorrow. Okay. The volume is extremely light, and which is kind of suspicious since you had 2 days of the market moving higher on higher volume, to have another day, the third day, to where the market didn't move higher, nor do you have volume backing higher prices. It's all clues and indications of precursors of weakness. But we want to wait and see what will occur on tomorrow's bar, because like I said, today's bar is a trial run, and we need to see exactly what's going to occur, if the buyers were successful or if the sellers were successful. So we will continue with our analysis and say that Bitcoin will move sideways. So next, we're going to go ahead and look at Ethereum. So you guys can see how Ethereum came down and hit that support area. The market gave us a push to go up on the 6th of September. We have a trial run again on Ethereum, just like Bitcoin. So we have to wait and see if there's still interest in higher prices, if the buyers of the market are still interested in higher prices. If so, then tomorrow will be a higher day than the close of today's bar. If not, then you would expect the market to fall. Okay. So we have to wait and see. It could still be a possibility the market may come back and hit the support area. But overall, we have to wait. So currently, we'll just say that Ethereum is going to be moving sideways. So looking at them today, they are down 0.70%. And the last trade was at $333.51. So now let's go ahead and check out Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash made an effort, tried its hardest to go ahead and make higher highs, but it wasn't able to close at the high of $719. You see that the market came and closed at $665, which you guys will already know is stockpile entering the market. But I want you guys to also notice that the market was able to close higher than yesterday's bar. So Bitcoin Cash is still giving us precursors of weakness, and we would expect it to move sideways and still moving higher. And Bitcoin Cash is currently up 3.10%. Last trade was at $664.49. So now let's go ahead and check out Ripple. So we forecasted Ripple to go ahead and trade sideways for the day. They are down 1.30%. Last trade was at 22 cents. And that's exactly what happened. That gave us a sideways trading action. Also a trial run. The market closed towards the high of the bar, was indication that interest of buyers came in. But we have to wait and see if they were successful on the execution of their buying by the market closing higher on tomorrow. So we're still in waiting mode for majority of these cryptocurrencies, because out of 9 of these cryptocurrencies that we evaluate, it looks like 7 of them gave us trial runs today. So a lot of these will have, our analysis will have to be sideways trading action, because we just don't have confirmation of the market moving lower. So Ripple, we're expecting them to move sideways until we get a precursor of strength or a precursor of weakness bar on tomorrow. Okay. Now, since we had 2 up days for all these cryptocurrencies, then it might be expected that the interest in higher prices has subsided and the market would be moving lower, because we don't have volume backing the last 2 days like we had the last 2 days for today. The volume has been decreasing as the market has been going higher. That is a clue of a precursor of weakness of the market losing interest in higher prices. So that is also a reason why we will just say that these cryptocurrencies will be moving sideways. So now let's go ahead and check out Litecoin. So Litecoin is down 2.22%. Last trade was at $79.29. So go ahead and looking at this daily price chart, you go ahead, guys can see how the market tried to move up towards $84. We forecasted possibly around 90, I believe. I think so. But either way it goes, stockpile came in the market on today. The market tried to suppress and keep the price higher. that's why the bar closed in the middle of the price spread today. But the stockpile on today's bar kind of gives us the indication and the premise that Litecoin is going to move lower, because this bar is definitely not giving us the trial run indication of shape or form, but rather it's giving us that more stockpile came in on the day. So we're looking like Litecoin is going to move lower in the short term. So now let's go ahead and check out Dash. So Dash also ended the day down 1.23%. Their last trade was at $344.73. So as we zoom in on the price bar, you guys can see how the market shot down. And the market was able to come back up towards the high of the bar. And look at that volume. That is standing out to me. That definitely means that the interest to lower prices is not there. And Dash look like it's going to be making higher highs. So we're forecasting Dash to move higher because the volume is extremely light compared to the last 3 or 4 trading days as the market moved down. And this tells you that the sellers are not in the market in Dash. So we're expecting Dash to move higher. So now let's go ahead and check out Neo. So looking at Neo, they finally gave this push to go a bar. But as you can tell, there were so many people who were just waiting for the opportunity for this cryptocurrency to come back up at this price, and it did that today, and stockpile came and hit this particular cryptocurrency. That's why the market closed lower than the high of the bar. But what caused this widespread on Neo today? Well, let me go ahead and show you guys. There you go. Bitfinex. Today was the first day that Neo was traded on Bitfinex. See that? The first day that Neo was traded on Bitfinex. And that's powerful. So that's why the market shot up the way it did today. Let's go ahead and look at the 30-minute chart and see exactly what we expect to see from Neo. So looking at Neo, the market is slowly making higher lows, which is a good indication. The market possibly have found an area of support around $28. Precursors of weakness came and appeared when the market came and hit $32. So that might be the current range for Neo is $28 and $32. Let's look at a smaller time frame and see exactly which is winning. If it's precursors of strength or precursors of weakness. So looking at this particular chart, you guys can see as the market came all the way up to $32, the volume was extremely high. The next bar was down, which gave you the indication that this bar had majority selling occurring in it. Market came back down to 29 but found support. Market came back up, and the market came back towards that $32, and you see stockpile still came in. Market came down, still trying to maintain price, but then you have this bar that is so small but the volume is so high. So that lets you know as the market keeps coming up into the $31, $32 range, stockpile is coming in, up in the market. So the market for Neo will continue to move lower until we have a push to go a bar to break through all this excessive selling that is occurring in this market. Okay. So that is our analysis for NEOs, for it to move lower until we get a push to go up bar. And that can occur on any time frame. I just want to tell you guys that. So now let's go ahead and check out Ethereum Classic. So Ethereum Classic is down 4.58%. Last trade was at $18.31. And you saw our video towards the end of the video yesterday. We mentioned that Ethereum Classic came back up here towards $19 and we're expecting it to move sideways to lower. And it has given us that today. The market did trade sideways, but you guys can see that buyers were in the market. But there just seems that there's no interest to higher prices for Ethereum Classic. So our analysis for them is for them to move lower as well. And if not lower, then expect them to move sideways again tomorrow. So the last one we're going to look at is Monero. They are down 1.57%. Last trade was at $120.40. So also with Monero trial run, market came up, found sideways trading action going on for the last 2 trading days. Volume has been decreasing over the last 2 trading days. And we'll have to wait and see on tomorrow to see which one won. Was it the buyers or the sellers? And right now, we cannot tell you that. But we can tell you that the interest to higher prices for Monero is waning. And that Monero could possibly move lower on tomorrow. Because interest to higher prices is just not being reflected over the last 2 trading days, which includes today. Okay. So currently we will just say that Monero will trade sideways, but overall it's looking like it will be moving lower, just to give you guys that heads up. So that's all we got for today for our daily cryptocurrency market analysis using volume spread analysis. Guys, you guys need to understand that this market is being operated and used by certain individuals, and they are telling you precisely what they are thinking in the market based off what they leave behind. And that is the price bars and the volume. And that's what you guys need to learn on how to interpret. And you can do that here by watching some of these videos that we have on this channel. And then sooner or later we'll be having courses and trainings to where you can learn this full language of the markets, to where you can keep it in your back pocket for whenever you guys go into the market to make money and make it more consistently and more confidently. Okay, that's what we have here at HueFin News for you guys. So we'll be coming out with that later on. But as of now, that's all we got for today. You guys continue to watch these videos. Appreciate the subscribers and the shares and the likes. Pass this word on how you can be so accurate, so precise in predicting the price movements of these cryptocurrencies without using any indicators. And that's powerful. I don't care what anybody say. If you can do that without using indicators, then you are a very powerful individual when you're in the market. So that's all I got for today. You guys have a good one. Questions or comments, leave them in the comment section. I'll get to them ASAP. And I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a good one.